The Turlock Journal presents high school football from the field to your screen. The Blitz, sponsored by Moxie Credit Union.
Welcome to The Blitz. I'm Frankie Tovar.
And I'm Eddie Ruiz.
And this is the final Saturday night highlights episode of the regular season.
Yeah.
So you know we're covering the Harvest Bowl, Turlock versus Pitman, the 14th time these rivals have met.
Yeah, absolutely. And we knew the implications going into that game, Frankie.
Major implications.
It was basically the winner gets the CCC. Obviously, Turlock would outright win it if they won. Pitman, on the other hand, well, they needed to win to secure at least a co-share of the CCC in their last year in that league.
And Buhack was rooting for Pitman because, again, Pitman wins through a tie, Buhack, Turlock, and Pitman.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So the Bulldogs, they take it all for themselves. Undefeated, second year in a row that they're undefeated champs. First time in school history, and what a year to do it because it's their last year in the CCC.
Yeah, a little bittersweet.
Absolutely. So now Pitman is 4-2 overall in league.
Yeah.
And man, what was their overall record when all was said and done?
It was the first time in program history they didn't have a winning season in the regular year. 5-5. So unfortunately, it just wasn't one of their better years. As far as the record's concerned, because we saw some of those close games, man. It could have got into. They could have had 7 wins easily, to be honest with you. So that's just the way
Pitman, very talented. Obviously, they want a winning season, but man, think about this. If that's the first time they've had a losing season, that is great for that school.
That's great.
Most schools lose almost all the time. So
I know.
Great job to Pitman, even though you came up short this season. On the flip side, Turlock 8-2.
Oh, great.
And those two teams they lost to were powerhouses.
Yeah, they're two teams that were ranked basically in the top 100 for most of the season, as far as Tracy and Freedom is concerned. And then they went undefeated in league again, man, 6-0. That looks really pretty. And then they haven't lost in league since 2015. If you go back October 30th when they played Merced, man, they've been on a roll last year.
And now when we go to the game of Friday, it turned into a bit of a shootout, but man, it started off as a quiet first quarter. Both teams did things well. Both teams did things not so well. Pitman's first drive, 6 plays, ended in a punt. Turlock's next drive, 7 plays, ended in a punt. Then Pitman goes 3 and out. They give it back to Turlock. So really, this is what we thought it would be, a defensive battle from the onset.
Turlock gets the ball right back on offense, rolling. There's Tyler Etheridge, the guy who had over 100 yards. There's 9 yards. And then 2 plays later, Jonah Kozakevich to Etheridge picks up 8 yards. And they think they're going to get on the board. A 40-yard attempt by Tilby. Blocked Marcus Garza. Number 30, Joey Vasquez recovers for the Pride as they get the ball right back. And I think they're going to end up scoring that next drive. But, we'll wait and see. We got to see what they end up doing right now.
And Eddie, you're right on the money because Pitman does score. And they start things off with Jacob Partita. Here's a 9-yard run. Then he gets the ball again. This time he picks up 12 yards, and it sets up this, number 15, Denzel Steckren. He gets the edge, he gets the end zone, and he puts Pitman up early, 7-0, with 11:54 left in the second quarter. But man, Turlock does not stay down for long. The ensuing kickoff is kind of a pooch kick. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds, but Jordan Porter has different plans. He grabs the ball, he jukes a couple players, and he's taking it to the far side of the field. And there's only one question. Can he take it all the way? And he does. He picked that ball up at the 15-yard line. He returns it all the way, 85 yards, 4 touchdowns. Apologies for the shaky footage I was right into. It's now a tie game.
Turlock's defense forces Pitman to punt, though, so they get the ball right back. There's Lucas Curtis picking up a nice chunk of yards, 10 yards to be exact. And then 1 play after, Kozaks connects with Etheridge, a 32-yard pickup inside Pitman's 23-yard line. But there's a flag, and they're going to be pushed back. They're still on Pitman's side, though. And then here's an incomplete pass. Great defense by A.J. Reyes. They get the field goal. This time it's good. Tilby from 26 yards. They go up 10-7 with 5:26 left in the second.
But in true rival fashion, Pitman's defense wakes up. Here's a sack with number 28, Jaron Azevedo. And then Kozaks airs it out, and Tyler Stout steps in front of the ball. Interception, and he is trying to take it all the way back. He does not take it to the end zone, but he does take it to the 31-yard line. And man, he cannot be taken down. What a great player. And what does this lead to, man? It leads to a touchdown. Number 23. Who was that? None other than Antonio Reyes. It's the Statue of Liberty. Pitman loves that play, and they go up 14-10, and that will be your halftime score.
So penalty from Pitman to end the second quarter, pushes them back all the way to the 20. So this is going to give Turlock great field possession no matter what they do, and no matter how they return it. And that's Etheridge. That kid can ball in baseball too. So they are going to score a 3-play scoring drive. But first, Cordero, a 7-yard pickup. The next play, he'll pick up 12. But this is the touchdown. He connects with Jordan Porter Kozaks does a 28-yard touchdown, 17-14 with 11:28 left in the third quarter. Not looking too bad of a game right there at this point.
Not bad at all. Things are starting to heat up, and here's Bass with a 25-yard run, and man, look at him go. Turlock sideline, they were calling him Baby Bass, but he's making big man moves. Here's a 7-yard pickup, and it leads to Reyes. What a nice pass and nice catch. Look at this, 13-yard pickup, 21-17. Pitman's back in the lead with 7:22 left in the third.
Turlock's going to respond right away, though. This offense gets started and get heated up. There's Etheridge, a 9-yard pickup. A couple plays later, Kozaks doing it by himself with his legs. Wow, that's an 8-yard pickup. This kid's got some serious skills, though, man. He can move, and eventually it's going to be a 60-yard touchdown by Etheridge. That kid has got some serious wheels, and this is going to be basically a 23-21 score. And I think James Peterson might gamble for it, too. Something we don't see often is a 2-point conversion, and it's going to happen right here. Kozaks connecting with none other than his tight end, Cameron Sherwood. We're going to be seeing him in basketball very soon. 25-21 with 4:32 left in the third.
Turlock trying to run away with it. Here's Kozaks connecting with Porter. His feet are in bounds and he runs into me. That's okay, I stand my ground. That's a 6-yard pickup. Followed by this man. He's going back through the air. That's Kozaks, and he finds Fountain. Takes a hard hit, but he scores. It's 32-21. Pitman, they're trying to respond. They don't want to be left in the hole. So who's going to get the ball right now? Tyler Stout. He picks up 5 yards, and it looks like they're going through the air. But what happens? The ball's tipped, and Couchman picks up the interception. Turlock takes over at their 39-yard line.
At this point, I'm thinking this is going to be a shootout the way things are going. Pitman is going to respond. Here's Jacob Partita, an 8-yard pickup, but he is down, and unfortunately he's going to be out for the game. I hope he's okay. He's a heck of a kid, but Pitman's not done on offense. Trade fair, connected with A.J. Reyes, 18-yard pickup, and then a couple plays later, again, A.J. Reyes. Man, that kid's got skills, and he's not going to go down without a fight. That is a 26-yard pickup inside Turlock territory. And then a couple plays later, they're going to give it to one of their captains. This guy's really big, too. I don't want him to go through me. Trent Brock, a 9-yard pickup. Eventually, he scores a 4-yard dash right there. Makes it 32-27 with 3:35 left in the game.
But with a 5-point lead and less than 3 minutes left in the game, they want to run the clock out. Turlock, they give the ball to Mark Flores. He picks up 11. Then they feed the ball to him again. This time he picks up 4 yards. And man, they're going to give it to him again. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Kozak keeps the ball himself. He hits the corner. He's going all the way. That's a 37-yard touchdown. And that seals the deal. Turlock wins 39-27. Undefeated CCC champs for the second year. Always exciting when the Bulldogs and Pride meet on the field and clash. Now, before we talk more about the game, let's recognize our sponsor, Moxie Credit Union. Moxie Credit Union, it's their 4th year supporting the Blitz, and they're here to support you with all your loan needs. Do you need a home loan? Do you need a car loan? Do you need a general loan? Well, hey, you need Moxie. Check them out on Gear Road and tell them the Blitz sent you. So with that win, Turlock High is the only school in our coverage area going to the playoffs. So congratulations to the Bulldogs. We'll talk more about that on Monday. We'll also talk more about individual stats, team stats. We'll have interviews with players and head coach James Peterson from the Bulldogs. And we might have a special segment for you with a fan's perspective, which we've never done before. So you want to tune into that.
And also, we're going to talk a little bit about the last week of the season as far as our other teams are concerned. Why? They all had a pretty good final week of the regular season. I'm not going to lie. So we'll talk more about
Absolutely. We do not want to miss that. You can find that at turlockjournal.com. Of course, you can find all the updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell for notifications, and just, leave a comment, give us some feedback because we enjoy it. So until Monday, I'm Frankie Tovar.
I'm Eddie Ruiz.
Good night.